Hi, Jim Sammons here. Today I want to talk to you about probably one of the most important skills that you can have as a kayaker, and that is a self-rescue. I tell people all the time, if you don't know how to do a self-rescue, you have no business being in water that's deeper than knee deep. You've got to know how to get back in your boat when you're in water that's over your head. So I'm going to go through the steps here. It's very simple, but it is a three-step process. And you want to do it in 3 steps. If you try to do it all at once, you may find yourself going back over the boat. First off, if the kayak is upside down, you need to get the kayak upright. The way that I find to be the easiest and safest way to flip your boat back over is to reach underneath the kayak, grab a handle or a strap on the far side, pull that towards you, and then push with the other side. And so you're pushing the kayak away from you. Now, you can learn the proper technique from this video, but please go out there and practice it, because this should be second nature. Getting back in your kayak should be second nature. You shouldn't have to think about how to get back in your boat when you're in the water, particularly when it's really cold. This water here today is in the 50s. That's cold. So you want to be able to get back in your kayak quickly. So the 3 steps for getting back in your kayak: belly, butt, feet. Your feet are always the last thing to come in the boat. You shouldn't get up on the kayak and try to get up on your knees, anything like that. Belly. Basically what you want to do is, if you are in moving water, current, or wind, you want the kayak moving away from you. You never want to be downwind of your kayak, because it's going to get pushed up on your chest, your legs get under the kayak, and it's much harder to bring them out to get yourself on the kayak. So have the wind blowing the kayak away from you. You come up to the side of the kayak, forward of your seat. Put one hand all the way across the kayak and one hand on the rail that's nearest to you. Now, you do not want to pull yourself up onto the boat. If you just try to drag yourself on the kayak, more than likely you're going to pull it back over on top of yourself. What you want to do is actually get your elbows high, float your legs, and then push down on the kayak. You're pushing down and get your belly across the boat. So that's step 1, is belly. Get your belly across the kayak. And you need to get yourself far enough across the kayak that the next step is second nature. Belly, butt, feet. So the next step is getting your butt in the boat. All you do here is, once you're laying across the kayak, now you roll your butt into the seat while you pivot your head to the center line of the kayak. So you roll your butt in, then push yourself up, and you're in a seated position, sitting side saddle on the kayak. Next step is simple. Just bring your feet in. So belly, butt, feet. If you try to go butt, that's when people tend to just go off the other side of the boat. If you get on from belly and you try to get up on your knees, that's when people tend to go in the water. So do it in these 3 steps: belly, butt, feet, and it will be much simpler. Now, if you are one of these guys who just can't physically get yourself over the side of the kayak, there are tools to assist you. There is an assist step that you can hang off the side of your kayak. It's basically just a loop of nylon, and you can put your foot on it and then help push yourself up. Because sometimes if you're bigger and you have a big PFD on, it gets a little bit difficult to get over the rail, particularly with some of the kayaks out there that have really high sides. So this is a great tool if you are just physically having a tough time getting in the kayak. If you have any questions on how to do this, please put them down in the comment section below. Give us a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to Kayak Fishing Tales.